JohnRBolton, The Room Where It Happened, a White House Memoir. Embark on an eye-opening journey into the chaos-filled White House during the Trump administration through JohnRBolton's memoir, The Room Where It Happened. As a former national security advisor, Bolton shares striking anecdotes and revelations about Trump's unusual approach to foreign policies and diplomacy. From the president's lack of preparation during important meetings and ignorance on crucial global issues, to his overconfidence in personal relationships with foreign leaders, this book will unveil the tumultuous and unpredictable world of Donald Trump's leadership.
Bolton's Insider Revelations. John Bolton's memoir containing insider nuggets of the Trump administration offered a scathing and revelatory account of the presidency. Although Trump sued to block the publication, the book's details are no longer a shock to readers due to the spate of tell-all books from former Trump officials. The New Yorker refers to the book as indispensable, jaw-dropping, and specific, while the Washington Post describes it as the most critical dissection of the president from an administration insider. Comedian Stephen Colbert recapped the initial reactions by stating that the revelations were worse than he initially imagined. Bolton's explosive revelations. John Bolton's book reveals Trump's lack of knowledge and chaotic leadership. Bolton details how Trump made decisions on a whim, without any research, and how he was proud of his ignorance. Bolton also mentions that Trump believed he could run the executive branch and establish national security policies based on instinct and personal relationships with foreign leaders. The book also portrays how Trump loathed sharing the spotlight and how he was unable to replace Obama-era officials or craft new policies, even after 2 years of being in office. Bolton cites various examples, including a meeting with British Prime Minister Theresa May where Trump expressed surprise about the United Kingdom's nuclear weapons, and a 30th anniversary event of Tiananmen Square massacre, where Trump asked, "Who cares about it?" The book provides an eye-opening account of Trump's leadership style, showcasing the chaotic and unstructured nature of his administration. Trump's subpar negotiating skills. In his book, John Bolton criticizes the negotiating skills of Donald Trump, characterizing him as amateurish and gullible. Among his examples, Bolton cites Trump's meetings with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and Russia's Vladimir Putin, during which he quickly made concessions without preparation or a position of strength. Bolton also highlights Trump's inconsistent views on Russia, which complicated matters for his team working on both cyber and non-cyber issues. The biggest bombshell from the Helsinki meeting, according to Bolton, was Trump contradicting U.S. officials' unanimous conclusion that Russia had meddled in the 2016 election and indicating that he believed Putin over his own intelligence community. Bolton strongly disapproves of this situation, which he viewed as a disastrous moment for Trump's presidency. Abandoning allies. In December 2018, Trump told Turkish leader Erdogan that the U.S. had defeated ISIS, and Turkey should take over peacekeeping in Syria. Bolton felt disbelief as this meant abandoning the Kurds, staunch U.S. allies. Although against endless wars, Bolton believed that Trump had no strategy for withdrawing U.S. forces and subsequently abandoning key regional allies. Bolton felt like he was inside a pinball machine due to Trump's tendency to change his mind in response to inaccurate journalism. Bolton's insider's account. In the book, Bolton shares his account of the United States' unsuccessful attempt to replace the Venezuelan leader, Nicolas Maduro. While Bolton endorsed stronger sanctions on Cuba, Trump wanted to meet with Maduro, a move strongly opposed by Bolton. Bolton sheds light on Trump's wavering support for the Venezuelan opposition and Russia's opposition to foreign interference in the country. Trump's vacillations exacerbated the administration's internal disagreements and even led him to judge the opposition leader's strength based on his wife's wedding ring, according to Bolton. Unfortunately, the United States declined to help the opposition, leaving Maduro in power. Trump's impulsive foreign policy. In the book, Bolton discusses how Trump's limited negotiation skills result in impulsive decisions. Trump offered to reverse a ban on ZTE without demanding anything in return from China's Xi Jinping. Additionally, Trump abandoned the release of detained U.S. Chinese citizens when she declined. Bolton believes Trump's approach to foreign policy lacks strategy and is based solely on personal whim. Bolton's disappointing tell-all. The book portrays John Bolton's inability to resign as a lack of integrity while downplaying Trump's irrationality. Bolton is more concerned with Trump's behavior than his dangerous processes, which makes his criticism seem superficial.
In his memoir, JohnRBolton leaves readers with a vivid image of President Trump as a capricious and often ill-prepared leader, making important decisions on a whim. Lessons from this book reveal Trump's subpar negotiating skills, an affection for powerful figures, and a strong distaste for sharing the spotlight. Bolton uncovers the inner political workings of the Trump administration, revealing instances of amateur diplomacy, disregard for allies such as the Kurds in Syria, and constantly changing stances on pressing global issues. Ultimately, this enlightening memoir underscores the chaotic nature of the White House and the numerous challenges faced during the Trump era.